Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I will be unboxing and reviewing this Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Starscream. He is a Voyager class figure, and I gotta say I've been really looking forward to him and Soundwave because, well, in the Siege line the Autobots greatly outnumbered the Decepticons, and I am in need of more Decepticons. Here he is in his box. Very cool box art on the side. That'd be actually a really nice poster. Here's the back of the box. You can see he turns into that triangular Cybertronian jet in here. 22 steps. Very nice. Again, I really like the way the Siege line is packaged here. Okay, let's get this guy out of the box. Okay, here is Starscream out of the box with his instruction booklet here. And I like how they put these stats for the weapons here. So here he has HPI null ray laser launcher, and he has two of them. And here's the figure. I really like that he is a Voyager size. It seems just right for him to be this size compared to the Combiner Wars where he was a leader size, and then earlier where he is normally a deluxe size figure. So really liking this size for Starscream. Let's take a closer look. Over here you can see the face actually has light piping in here. I don't know if it's apparent, but you can see up here. Let's see if I can make it glow. Oh, just a little bit. There's already a lot of light here for the review, so it's a bit difficult for it to get it to really show out there. But take a close up, you can see he does have some light piping. Very nice sculpt on the face, and you can see he does have a lot of detail, some battle damage here, and I think they might have overdid it on the legs, but it's not too bad because the battle damage is gray and the legs are gray, so it's not really showing as much. I'm not a fan with the hollowness sort of this in a way. Would have been nice if it was more flat, like this side. So you can see the battle damage here as well. I love the paint apps, very nice, especially coming from the Power of the Primes, where you had all this stickers. I like also that they took the time to make this mechanism here, where all it really is just to keep it from it's basically just to keep it from looking hollow, so it gives it makes it look more beefy and not as hollow. The guns attach on the ports there or down here. Or he can carry them in his hand, but we all know this is where they belong. It's a very nice and clean robot mode, which I like. But yeah, all in all, very pleased. You know, I don't mind if they repaint this mold multiple times for, you know, Thundercracker. Well, we know we're getting Thundercracker, and I think word on the street is we're getting Skywarp, but I wouldn't mind having a Sunstorm version of this, Acid Rain, you know, all the different Seekers. This is a really nice mold. Okay, let's get on to the articulation. First with the head. It is on a ball joint, so you can do that with it. Turn it 360. I'm going to remove the guns mainly for to do the articulation on the hands. With the hands, it can go 360, and it's nice that the wings are able to move out of the way for that, so you can have some interesting poses. At the shoulder, you can go up. At the arm, can twist 360. 90-degree bend at the elbow, or more than 90-degree. Now this is one of my little gripes here. I don't like how this doesn't lock in. I don't know if it's just with my copy of this figure, but it doesn't lock in on that end and on this end. So you see there's a little gap. This one is not as bad as this side though, but yeah, it'd be nice if it did. Hopefully it's just with my copy. Wrist articulation can go 360, but I wouldn't do it so much because it's not really seated in there that well. And that's the hand. Waist articulation, technically it could go 360, but you know, this back is in the way, but you know, that's fine for me. The legs, he can do the splits. Legs can go all the way up this far. It can go back this far, but mainly due to the backpack. And it can bend at the knee at more than 90 degrees, which is kind of cool because he can, I mean, it just makes for awesome poses, especially since this is a flying transformer. He does have rotation at the thigh, and it's 360 degrees. And then on the foot, it can go up a little bit and back about this far, and it does have a little left and right here. So pretty happy. This is, you know, with the articulation for Starscream. Let's get his guns back in here. Okay, to transform Starscream, let's remove his guns first. Now, I do like this transformation for this. The design of the transformation here is really, to me, it's really unique for a Seeker, and it doesn't really just be that jet on his back kind of thing. Okay, let's get him started. First, let's get his arms. We open it up like this and flip this inside, and then we bring this down in here like that, and then close it. Do the same on the other side, and close it. That's the arms for now. Let's do the back. So we're gonna pull this back out of this little tab here. There you go. Push his wings back, and then this part rotates down, and it actually becomes the nose cone. And then tab them into place. The back of the head, this piece, if I can get it to show, this guy here flips all the way up and tabs in the back of the head. So make sure the head is lined up, and then tab it in, and then the head can go back like this. The legs, well, you gotta twist the waist first, and then fold the feet in like this, and this will tab into here. But before we do that, let's lift the chest out. Now, my copy, for some reason, is this side is loose, and I'm not too happy with that. I may try to heat this up to straighten it out, but not too pleased that this is like this with my Starscream. Hopefully it's just with my, doesn't seem like I'm getting all the luck with my figures. Okay, let's bring the legs around like this. And they just tab in here like that. So it's going to look like this. Make sure it's all straightened out. Now the arms come down like this, and these little slots go in here. So we do it on this side, and then we do it on the other side. There we go, like so. Make sure they're all fitted. Okay, next we're gonna lift the rear engines up like this, get it out of the way. Gonna bring this guy, we'll make sure the head's fully tucked in. Gonna bring the front down like this. You can see. And then next we're gonna bring the wings down, and then this is gonna slip underneath on both ends like that. And so basically this will tab into here. You can see that this will tab into here. And let's do the other side. There you go. And then once that's done, we can bring the rear engines up, and this folds in. Let's make sure the toes are out of the way like that. Push the toes up, and there you go. Here is his Cybertronian jet mode. Oh wait, forgot his cannons, his null rays go in here, and there you go. I like this one a lot, and I can't wait to do some panel lining on this guy and get him all detailed up. Okay, some quick detail shots of him in vehicle mode. And let's get the back shot here. Interesting how they made this into the rear thrusters. Hey, let me get him back into robot mode so we can do some size comparisons. Okay, so some quick size comparison with Starscream here. We have deluxe flywheels. And then we also have leader class Megatron, who Megatron is taller than him, which I actually like. Even though they're both, I'm sorry, not leader class, Voyager class Megatron. So even though they're both the same class, I do appreciate that Starscream is not taller than him, but actually shorter than him in not so significant, but it's a very noticeable way that Starscream is shorter. Here's Starscream next to Soundwave, Voyager Soundwave. So very good scaling in my opinion. And just because here's Starscream next to Leader Shockwave without his super armor. So they are of similar size in this line, but not taller than Megatron. And then here we have Leader Class Ultra Magnus, who at this moment is actually the only, I think, the only actual Leader Class size figure in this line. And for some kicks, here she is next to Legend Scale figure. All in all, I think Starscream is an excellent figure, but in the instance of my copy, I hope. I think this figure, it was just executed poorly, especially like with the chest piece over here. You know, during transformation, it's impossible to transform it without it coming off like this. Maybe it's just a production issue. So if you have this Starscream, I'm kind of curious if you have the same issue as I do, or if it's just my copy. And then the other thing here is this gap, but you know, it could also be a production issue. I don't know. So if you have this gap as well, where it doesn't fold in or close in nice and tight like it should, let me know. I'm curious. If it is a production, if it is an issue that is wide among copies of Starscream, then that is very disappointing, because I like this mold a lot. I like the way it transforms. I like the scale. To me, it's kind of like the perfect Starscream that we've had in such a long time. I mean, I really like the classic Starscream, but this scale makes a lot more sense, and the detail and the transformation to me is a lot more smart. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.